Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. And my name is Erica, if you guys are new. As always, like, subscribe, yada, yada, yada. Leave a comment below. So let's just jump right into this. This is probably gonna be a long video because there's a lot to talk about. It's all about kind of what I know and what I've learned about having weight loss surgery so far. My surgery was February 2nd, 2021. So I'm fresh to the sleeve community. What? Just had surgery. So let me just give you some tips and tricks that I've discovered and that I didn't necessarily see on different YouTube channels and videos before I started this process. And I'm doing this video because I found these videos so helpful pre-surgery, because there's just so much information out there. It's nice to kind of just sit back with a cup of protein water. I actually have my protein water right here. Matches my outfit, kind of, sort of. And watch these videos. So the first thing I will say is, if you're watching this video, either you already know you're going to have surgery or you're thinking about having surgery, most likely. And if you're thinking about having surgery, this is for you guys. My first thing I would say is start now. Start now. You can always decide later that you do not want to have the surgery. You can always change that. But the reason why I say start now is because the process takes a while. So depending on your insurance, everybody's insurance is different. Depending on your surgeon, depending on how quickly you can get through the prereqs, it can take forever. So I started my process of really just like, all right, I'm gonna do this in August of 2020. And I didn't have my surgery until February 2nd, 2021. Which most people would probably think that doesn't seem that long, but the one main caveat to all of that is that my insurance has no timeline prerequisite. My insurance is like, you can have a surgery a month later. They say, you see a shrink, you see a nutritionist one time, we're cool with it. Like, there's no, some insurance is 6 months you have to wait, some insurance is a year. So even with the fact that my insurance was cool with me having surgery, like basically with no time restraints on it, it still took me from August to February to have the surgery. So that's why I say start now. You can always go to our information center, I can't say this, information seminar. Well, let's go with the word seminar, not the word I was looking for, but whatever. All the bariatric centers have one, and you can go to a seminar just to figure out if it's something you're interested in. Because of COVID, most of the seminars that I've seen, actually all seminars I've seen, have been online. So sign for a few. Don't just commit to one because it's in your area. Sign for like 4 in your area. Sign for like 3. And then just see which one feels right. As well as from there, if you're actually really interested, again, I say the same thing. Go meet with a couple of different surgeons, see who's working on you. That's always kind of fun. So that's my first thing I will say as a tip, is start now. Second thing that's so important is a good support system. Have a person, a friend, your partner, whoever it is, who you can lean on. If you don't have somebody you really feel comfortable talking to about this kind of stuff, there are support groups, there's chat groups. And honestly, if you want to, I'll leave my Instagram below. Feel free to message me. You can leave a comment below. I'll respond to comments below. But if something more private you want to talk about, find me on Instagram. I'll leave my Instagram below. Send me a message. I'm pretty good at responding via Instagram, private messages. YouTube, I'm not really good at private messaging on YouTube, I'll be honest. So I'll be your support system. I'll help you along this journey because I think that it's a great thing. So everybody should kind of, if they want to do it and they want to change their life in that way, I'm here to support. The next thing is, I am looking down a lot because I have a list on the back of an envelope that I wrote. The next thing is going to be, oh my God, I cannot read my writing, is every program's different. That's the next thing. So that's why I say to go to different seminars, go meet with different surgeons. Every program's different. some require different types of liquid diets. Some require that you buy the protein and the things you need through their program. It all depends. Some surgeons are different. Everybody has their own technique. Every program is a little different. I've heard some horror stories about some programs where they're like really strict. Like if you gain a pound, then you can't have surgery. Mine was not like that. I was like, I'm not motivated by stress, so that's just not gonna work for me. Mine really worked with you. I did mine at George Washington University, just a heads up, in DC. Wasn't necessarily the closest one to my house, but it's the people I felt the most comfortable with. And also, this is gonna lead me to my other thing is every program's different, but the next thing is the cost. This isn't necessarily a cheap thing to do. Yes, your insurance pays for a lot of times, because this is medically necessary if you're deemed that. Most insurances require you to have a 40 BMI or higher, 35 if you have pre-existing conditions. A lot of times it's 35. So if you have like diabetes, sleep apnea, there's a whole list. Your insurance company will tell you up front if they'll pay for it. Some people going down to Mexico, I don't know much about that because my insurance, I was like, oh, it pays for most of it. I didn't research Mexico, but I follow people on Instagram. They went to Mexico. It seems like a fun, place to go. Recover on the beach. That would be kind of cool, actually. So every program is different and there is a cost associated with it. So even though my insurance covered the bulk of everything, I still had to pay $750 to join my program was $750, which was nice. You don't have to pay that towards the end. So you can go to the information center seminar, you can meet with a surgeon one time before. It's not really until you start taking your nutrition classes and you're really getting, surgery date set that you're really paying for that fee. There was another center in my area that I was looking into that I decided wasn't for me. They were $1,500 for that program. So every program's different. I decided not to go with that one, A, because $1,500, but B, I didn't like that I had to use their food. I want to be able to cook myself and find protein things, and I don't mind finding deals. But some people don't want to be bothered with that. They just like the idea that things are coming monthly. They don't have to figure things out. They can just get all their stuff from once. So that's another thing. The next thing is you're going to see all these videos about the diet before. So you are going to be on a liquid diet or some modification of a liquid diet before you have your surgery. Just shrink your liver. People will talk about that. You'll hear about that a lot. Don't fear it. My surgeon, which I didn't even know, but this is definitely a pro, we actually were allowed to have do a liquid diet, it's modified liquid, and then one meal a day, which was 4 ounces of a lean meat. So a lean chicken, a shrimp, whatever, lean meat, and 2 cups of vegetables a day. So I actually got to have 1 meal a day. And for me, that was fine. Like I was like, oh, I would just mix like a half a cup of Brussels sprouts, a half a cup of asparagus, 4 ounces of shrimp, and I would just mix it all up or something like that. I wouldn't just eat like 2 cups of the same vegetable. I like feeling like I was eating something different. And I did a 3-week liquid diet. I know in past videos I might have said a 4-week because I thought I was going to have a 4-week liquid diet, but that's because I actually started dieting, eating healthy, before I started my liquid diet, because I was like, I'm gonna start this lifestyle change in advance. So I cut out a lot of stuff like sugar and things like that before. So I got my BMI below, sorry, I'm getting a text. I got my BMI, I dropped that before I even started my liquid diet. So I was able to only do 3 weeks instead of a full month. After that, after your surgery, you go to another liquid diet, and that's just strictly liquid diet. So that's like a clear liquid diet, and then you can add a couple more liquids, and that you're really not doing anything other than protein shakes, protein waters. That wasn't bad for me because the first couple of days after having surgery, you do not want to eat. Like I had to force myself to eat. I did not want to eat. They were like, you have to eat. You can't go home from the hospital until we can see you can eat. And I'm just like, you have me on all this medication. I just want to lie here and just not do much. Like I wasn't in pain. I was just like, the medications made me sleepy. The painkillers, I was like sleepy. Like I said, it wasn't really that painful. But yeah, so you have to eat, and it's just straight liquid. So the first couple of days, the liquid diet, I was fine. until probably like day 5 of it. And then I was like, all of a sudden, I was like, crap, I haven't eaten in how long? And my body was like, girl, you're starving. So those couple last 2 days liquid diet was hard. I was like, okay, I'm really hungry. I want real food. Didn't cheat because I was like worried about my stomach, wanted to make sure I properly healed. Whatever. Then my soft food diet wasn't bad. I ate some stuff, whatever. I'm sorry, you go from liquid to puree. So my puree diet wasn't that bad, wasn't on it for that long, like 5 days, wasn't horrible, whatever. I have some puree diet stuff I talk about in other videos. And then from there, you go to your soft food diet. And after your soft food diet, you can have full stuff. And that's the whole process, about 5 weeks. Honestly, it hasn't been bad, whatever. Next thing that I didn't realize is I have to actually take shots. I have 30 days after my surgery of taking blood thinner shots. So just a heads up. Didn't realize I was like, no, I'm not sure if anybody else is watching this has had the surgery, did you have to give yourself shots? Is that just my people? They're worried essentially about blood clots. So I have to give myself shots. When I say I have to give myself shots, I've not been doing it. My mother's a nurse. She came for about 5 days to take care of me. No, maybe like a week. I don't even remember. The days are all blur. And then my husband he's manned up. He's been giving me my shots. I'm so surprised. He's been doing so great at it. And he was just like, yeah, I'm Army strong. He was in the Army. He's a vet. And he's like, we had to learn some combat training because he was over in Iraq, whatever. Not whatever, proud of him, but whatever. So he's like, I'm Army strong. And he's like going before work, giving me my shot, just like, okay, baby, it's okay. I'm half asleep because I'm a morning person. He's like, it's okay, cleaning off the little area. Man, my husband, he's Army strong. He's a soldier. I always think of that Destiny's Child song. That's my song for him. But that's beside the point. So the shots, didn't know they were going to have to happen. Happy I have people in my support system. That's why I said number 2, support system's important, who can help me out with my shots and whatever. Next thing is the whole missing work thing. So again, it's nice to have some money saved up if you can. Don't get stressed about the money. It will all work out eventually. There are programs to get discounts for, and there's income-based things that you can look into to help pay for the programs we need to. But yeah, missing work has been kind of weird. So I have 2 weeks off of work that are straight off of work. And then I convinced my surgeon to let me go back after 2 weeks after that. He was like, no, you need a month off. But I told him, I was like, I'm working from home because of the pandemic. My job is very low key. My boss is really amazing and flexible. So yeah, so I can handle going back to work. So I'm going back to work part-time. That was our compromise. And then I'll go back fully in a month. And it's not because of the pain. I thought like a month off, oh my God, I'm gonna be so much pain. I'm not really in pain. They give you pain medication when you come home. I didn't even go through all of it. When you do certain movements, like putting on my coat, you're like, ooh, it's stiff. It's hard to walk. It's stiff. I'm already back in the gym. Not doing much, just like some treadmill. Cause I can't lift weights, but I can do like cardio. The pain's not bad at all. It really isn't. I have a high pain tolerance, but really, like I've had getting my tooth pulled. I have a tooth pulled. It was worse pain. This is just kind of like, they take care of you. Like, whatever, you'll be okay. Unless something bad happens and like, whatever, then you might be more pain. But honestly, it's been fine. But the reason why is because you're tired. Like, I'm so tired because your body is like, oh my God, there was days I was eating like 100 calories, and the average person eats like 2,000 calories a day. I was at 100 calories. I'm finally up to, yesterday I did it. My nutritionist was like, you have to get to at least 600 calories. I ate 680 calories yesterday. So if you're doing that, plus you're on a diet before this, your body is just like, come on, no energy. And so that's the reason why they don't want you in a situation where, you have to work 8 hours straight. You're not eating properly, and the thing is with having this surgery is like, you can't just eat one big meal or you get sick. So you have to like spread out. Like I kind of just eat and drink like 9 times a day. That's all I do is eat, drink. But I'm only eating like a bite of food here, a bite of food there. Which leads me to my other thing, is when you're full, this is a weird thing. So my doctor kept on describing it as like you feel pressure, but for me, it's not pressure. It feels like when I get full, something's like caught in my throat. I hate that feeling. It sucks. I don't have any dumping so far, but again, I just had surgery February 2nd, and I'm filming this on February. I don't know. I think today's like, it's 2 weeks since my surgery. Do the math on what date it is. I don't know what date it is today. So yeah, it just feels like something's just like caught in your throat kind of, and I'm not really a fan of that. Might change later, whatever. And then let's see. So I talked about missing work after. Yeah, so far it's been really great, and just some people are probably just tuning in for this, what my stats are. I'm not going to tell you guys my pre-weight. You guys can tell I'm a big girl. But I don't really feel comfortable telling people my pre-weight quite yet. Not even there. I haven't told my husband how much I weigh, or like anybody. I think one person knows how much I weigh is my doctor, the nurses, and my mom, because she like was like, let me look at the scale. What's going on? Whatever. But I will tell you this, is that so far I have lost a total of 39.80 pounds. So almost 40 pounds, but not quite, 39.80. So I'm getting there. And 28.8 of those pounds was before I even had the surgery. So that is like liquid diet and just dieting and eating healthy. I'm gonna stop saying dieting in general. And then 11 pounds since I had my surgery. And like I said, I had my surgery February 2nd. And I'll just put in the below what today's date is, because I'm not going to post this on the exact date that I filmed this. I'll link it and be like, this video was shot on this date, because I really don't know my dates. I sound so ditzy right now, but it is what it is. And I don't even love that saying, but there you go. It is what it is. Other things too, just to kind of know about, is there's an app called Bariatric Pal. It's amazing. Download it if you have a smartphone. It's amazing. It's the best app I've seen to track everything. You can set your protein goals. You can set everything customized to you, and it's a free app. So I love that. And they also have like food and things like that. I haven't tried that. So if you guys tried ordering stuff from the website, let me know what you guys think about that. I have not yet, because honestly, Amazon and like Walmart and Target have been my best friends. They've seemed to have everything I want. I think when I can start actually eating like real food, and like, I think I have like a week and a half left before I can have real food. Not real food, but like a full-on diet. I think at that point, at that point I might go visit them, because they have like all of like the chips and the candies and all that stuff that are healthy and like bariatric friendly. But right now, because I'm only eating like, liquids and purees, I can just find that at typical stores. And I've been really impressed with what Amazon and Walmart and Target carry, as well as like Aldi's has protein powder. Y'all know I love Aldi's. If you guys watched my video before, I talk about Aldi's a lot. Love that place. So those are kind of things I've, my bariatric journey. So far, like I said, the after has been fine for me, other than being tired. The pre was hella emotional. Sorry for cursing. I have other videos about that, so you can check out my pre-journey. That was the hardest part for me, was just like getting emotionally ready for this journey. And then now the biggest, hardest thing, like I said, being tired. And I'm disappointed about how much weight I've lost so far. Like, it's only been like 2 weeks. I've lost 11 pounds, which should be actually like happy. Like, it's not bad, but I was really hoping to lose like a pound a day. So like, I know that sounds crazy, but like, I have a goal weight of like, I want to be a certain size on my birthday in May, and I want to be a certain size by July 4th weekend, because I always go to Martha's Vineyard. Like I said in past videos, I have a house there that I bought, I don't know, in my 20s, my little cottage of love. And no, I'm not rich at all. I just am very cheap and don't spend money on anything unless it goes to mortgage. And I actually mortgage my weight loss. Yeah, that weight loss. And I think that's probably the reason why I have been successful and not cheating on anything yet on my diets, because I had to pay for parts of my pocket between all the visits and the protein. I've gotten like, oh no, I've paid for this. I paid for this program. my nutritionist and my surgeon and not physical therapist, oh my God, nurse practitioner, they're like, well, people cheat. It's okay. We know this happens. And I'm like, no, you don't understand. I paid $750 out of my own pocket to have this surgery. That is how many days of work, okay? I am missing work, which I'm getting partly paid for, but not partly, because I'm new to my company, and to get 100% of the leave, you have to whatever. And I didn't have any vacation days saved up because I've only been with the company for how long? So no, I am not messing up on this journey, at least not now, because I'm too cheap to lose money. So yeah. So I guess and again, like I said, I'm basically 40 pounds down. I guess I can't complain about that. I only noticed in my face. That's it. My husband the other day was like, oh my God, your face looks smaller. And my sister was like, your face looks smaller. I don't know, this is my body, but partly because I don't ever wear anything other than just like lounge wear because I work from home. So yeah, that's basically it. If you have any questions, again, feel free to put them in my comments below. If you have any kind of more personal questions, find me on Instagram and DM me there. If you DM me through YouTube, I'll get back to that eventually. I'm just not as quick as Instagram, I'll be honest. But I am quick on comments because I see those for some reason differently than the actual ones that get my message. I'm new to this whole YouTube thing. But yeah, and so if you're thinking about doing the journey, again, like I said, just go research your program. Because even if you decide not to have a weight loss surgery, I'm putting that envelope down, even if you decide not to have a weight loss surgery, there's still like weight loss programs and nutritionists that a lot of times insurance covers. There is scholarship programs. There's so many things you can do. So if you want to get on this journey, it is an interesting journey. It's not the easy way. It can be difficult. It can be emotionally daunting sometimes. But like the hardest thing for me right now, like I said, I'm tired, whatever. But you can do it. Like I didn't think I was gonna be able to do it this hard, but but I'm doing it. So you can do it too. And trust me, I see a lot of people on social media and like their before pictures look like my after picture goals. Like I am not a small person. Yeah. So again, check out Instagram. You'll see my full body photos, not skinny. As you can kind of tell by my face. Hopefully get rid of this double chin action. But yeah, like you can do it. Like it's just, why not? Like, why not just look into it? Find your reason why. If you're doing it because you want to just look a certain way, probably not the best reason, I'll be honest, because you're going to have loose skin. Everybody's different on how much loose skin they have. It's a whole lifestyle change just so that, to look a certain way. But if you really want to do it because you want to get healthy, or for me, my reason was because I want to have kids and I want to be able to chase after them and live a very long time and be an annoying, happy, lovely mother. And I want to keep up with my husband. He's super active. And so I'm not going to bike ride with him. If he's watching, I'm not bike riding with you. I don't care how skinny I am. I don't bike ride because I just don't want to. But I will hike more because I love to hike. So my phone disconnected when I was kind of finishing off my video. I won't go back on my rant about what I will and will not be doing when I'm skinny with my husband. But I will just say thank you so much for tuning in. And as always, feel free to leave a comment if you have any questions, or just like the video, whatever. Something a little bit more private, feel free to DM me on Insta. And thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. And I'll talk to everybody later. Bye.